what's up guys? It's your boy Ange, one half the yugioh, and today I'm bringing you a really fun deck profile on Melffy. Now you guys know I like playing those cute decks, so when this came out in Rise of the Duelist, you guys know I had to pick it up and give it a whirl. But before we get into this deck profile, I would like to remind you guys all to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications because every Monday and Wednesday we have new videos coming your way. But a little bit on this deck before we fully dive in. I know Melffy really isn't the most competitive. This is just a nice casual deck I play with my friends, and I try to make it with a little bit of a competitive twist. Plus, with the new support coming out in the new set, this deck will get an interesting inherent buff when the Tri-Brigades do come out. So, without further ado, let's finally get into this deck profile. To begin with the deck profile, we have triple Melffy Puppy. Now this card is actually really interesting, and all Melffys are interesting in fact because they could play on yours and the opponent's turn. All Melffy effects basically state that if your opponent were to normal or special summon a monster or monsters except during the damage step, or if an opponent would target that card for an attack, you could trigger their specific effect. This one states that you could return it to the hand and then special summon a level 2 or lower beast from the deck, which is very good because it will get all of your other Melffys and beasts effects off during that process. So playing 3 is very crucial. Furthermore, we play triple Melffy Caddy. Now Caddy basically does the same thing, except when it returns to the hand through its effect, then you can search for any beast, monster, and edit from your deck and add it to the hand, which is very good for searching out those rescue cats or any other sort of extender that you may have in the future. So you definitely have to run 3 of it. Another good Melffy card. And then the last Melffy card, unfortunately, that we play is the Melffy Pony. Now this card is just basically does the same thing. If an opponent normal or special summon, or if it would target it for an attack, return it to the hand, and then you can get one level 2 or lower beast monster from the grave and special summon it. So very good. It's really the only other Melffy card that you want to play because we just use it for the Melffy name, and also the other Melffy cards just aren't particularly that good. Furthermore, we play the triple rescue cat. Now this card is bonkers, always has been. Just getting 2 free monsters from the deck on a normal summon is insane. So you have to play it. It'll get into your Helki Fibrax plays, help you link climb even further, or even making like those XC plays that this deck can produce. So very, very good. You have to play 3 of it. And then we do play the double Calantosa, and then the one Valerie. I use this Mystical Beast package just to create some sort of more advantage. Plus the Valerie Fawn is a tuner, so it just goes into like your Helki Fibrax plays, or it could go into like a free Herald, if you will, because it is a level 2 tuner, and we do run a lot of level 2 beast monsters. So this one, Calantosa, just spot removal, and the other one is just a little bit of an extender. Plus, it's really easy to special summon as well. And I don't want to play more than this because it'll get way too cloggy. This deck is already very tight as it is. And then for the last beast monster, we play the one Hoppier Squadron. Now it just kind of does the same thing, playing on the opponent's turn, and then also just to get out our Herald because it's a level 2 tuner, and it's just a really kind of a nice card to have in the deck to round things out for our beast monsters. And then here comes a little bit of spice I have. So I'm playing triple Dogmatica Ecclesia. Now I know what you guys are saying, thought this was a casual deck, but also I like to make my casual decks a little bit more competitive. That way they are more fun to play with other people. And also Dogmatica is just so free in this deck because you normally will end up making some sort of extra deck monster where this becomes an extender. Even if you do get locked out of the extra deck, it's not too bad because you would have already made your plays anyway. Obviously, nothing to say about Ecclesia. Switch it out for any Dogmatica card. It could be a starter and or extender, so you have to play 3 of it. And then we play the one Dogmatica Fleur-de-Lis, the Knighted. Just really good. Becomes a 3k body, so very good. You gotta play it at least. I don't want to play any other Dogmatica cards because they do get a little bit cloggy, and this is just a little engine to throw in there to spice things up to where people aren't really attuned to. Then for hand traps, you gotta play hand traps this format. So I'm playing triple Ash Blossom. It is a low impact hand trap, but you know this deck just needs any sort of boost it could possibly get. So the triple Ash Blossom just to stop, opponent from playing. My favorite hand trap this format, Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Chill. I play triple of those because it doesn't get chain blocked, and also just everyone is special summoning monsters, creating extensions. So it's just really nice to just stop the opponent from doing that. And plus, the extra burn damage always comes up. People don't always take that into account. So this card always comes through when it needs to. So I play triple Ghost Mourner, and then I play the Sci-Frame package, obviously with the Gammas, and then the Driver. We have to play this. It's just so good, this format. Super high impact hand trap. Gotta play it. And then sadly we play the 2 bricks. I'm always on the fence about Dragoon because I don't like playing the bricks, but you know what? In a deck like this, you just have to risk it drawing those because Dragoon is such a powerful card and just could straight up win you games because a lot of people just don't main deck outs to it. This deck just needs as much push as it could possibly get, so that's why I play the Dark Magician Red Eyes. And then we play the triple Obedient Schools for our spells. This card is the best extender in the deck, so just getting out free monsters to go into your plays, so good. Even though it kind of locks you into beast type monsters, it doesn't necessarily matter all too much because we just have so much utility in our extra deck as well to kind of combat that restriction. And then, come on now, you guys already know, we have to play the triple Nadir Servant. So this card in itself just nets you so much advantage. If it resolves, it can get you a free extra search, a free extra pop, plus getting the Ecclesia with the search on top of that. It's just so nice to have. So you gotta play triple of that just to make everything so much more consistent in this deck. And then for the one of Melffy, we have 1 Melffy tag and 1 Melffy hide and seek. Now the Melffy tag is just great as like a little graveyard extension. And then the hide and seek is also very nice just to get like a little pot of avarice effect, plus protecting your Melffy monsters being removed from the field. So it's just really nice to have. I wouldn't want to play any more of these cards because they do kind of clog. And we just want them just for the Melffy names, just to be honest with you. And what they do is okay at best, so we gotta play them at least. And then for the other spell 1-ofs, we have 1 Call by the Grave and then 1 Red Eyes Fusion, obviously for the Verte Anaconda, and then just to get some removal if they do hand trap you on your Obedient School or your Rescue Cat. It's just you have to get those effects resolved in order to play the game. I just run that just in case, and then obviously, like I said, the Red Eyes Fusion, gotta play it. For the traps, we play the 1 Punishment. Just searchable through Ecclesia. I have been seeing a lot of people play 2 Punishment in this deck. Not really a fan of that, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. You could just recycle it back with Omega, and then you'll be fine. Also, you kind of do want to use your extra deck in some scenarios, and this does shut you off for the whole turn. So I wouldn't really want that to be such a huge hinder on me. Like I said, I only play the Dogmatica engine just because it's like super consistent, and it just nets you a lot of advantage that the opponent typically cannot deal with all of the disruptions. And then to round off everything, we play the triple Infinite Impermanence as our final hand trap. We gotta play as much hand traps as we can just so we can disrupt our opponent. Very nice. A lot of disruption in this deck. Super fun. Well, that does it for the main deck. Let's finally go into the extra deck. Starting over with Link Monsters, we play the 1 El Mirage. Now we play this just in case of, say, like a normal summoner or something were to get stopped. We could just get rid of it and then summon Ecclesia through there as an extension. That way we can have some sort of plays on our turn 1. So I play the 1 El Mirage. It's really nice, actually, to be honest with you. And then we play the 1 Mrs. Radiant when we are locked into those beasts. Just gives attack boost, basically. And that's mainly all it does. It's just a nice link to have in the deck. And then we have the IP Masquerada. So that way we could, play on our opponent's turn more consistently. And then we have the Halki Fibrex for an extender to get into those Herald plays as we need it in this deck a lot. Then we also have the 1 Verte Anaconda. Now this card's very good. Obviously gets out your Red Eyes, so we gotta play it. And then for our 1 Link 4, we play the Axis Code Talker. Now it's very nice to have this card because when we do use the IP Masquerade, we can go into this. That way our Axis Code cannot be destroyed by card effects. So very, very crucial that we do have that. So access code, one of the best Link 4s in the game. For our XCs, we play the 2 Melffy of the Forest. Now, I like this card a lot, to be honest with you. The Melffy XC that we do want to play. We don't want to play Mommy because the Melffy Mommy doesn't really gain you any advantage to where at least this one sort of does. So we just got to play 2 of it. And the Melffy name is also very nice. Plus the Mannequin Cat. Now, this is a really cool techie card that a lot of people are playing, and for good reason. Just steals monsters from the opponent's graveyard. Super, super nice. You know, and obviously we could make rank 2 very, very easily. So the 1 Mannequin Cat just is a nice little disruption. Then for the synchros, we play the 1 Herald because Herald is busted and it's super easy to make in this deck. Omni Negate. We play the 1 Nachiria Beast. Now, you can make this card. I was going between Nachiria Beast and also Desert Locust. But I really, really like the Nachiria Beast because if you can get it out fairly easily, then your opponent basically cannot play because a lot of decks right now need spell cards to resolve. So if you get this out, you're golden. It's so good on resolution. So play the 1 Nachiria Beast. And then we play the 1 Omega because of Nadir's Servant and also just recurring back our resources. Super good. Gotta play it. And then for the fusions, finally, we play the 1 Entis, just the pop stuff, free advantage. The 1 Dragoons, the Omni Negates are insane. The burn effect is amazing. You have to play it. And then we play the 1 Titanclad for that search. Now let's get into the side deck. So we have the 1 Pinkertops just to break those boards if we do want to go second. Or we are forced to go second, you know, we could break those Herald Savage boards really, really easily. So, you gotta play Pinkertops. And then, for another high impact hand trap this format, especially with Infernoble running around and Dragon Link, gotta play the Triple Droll and Lockbird. This card is a staple in so many main decks and side decks. The reason why I didn't want to main deck it is because I would rather see other like Effect Negation, typically like a Ghost Mourner or an Ash Blossom instead of this. It just hits more decks. But when you do have those hard, tough matchups, then you just gotta throw in the Drolls instead and clean up from there. And then obviously you gotta run the Triple Lightning Storm because this deck needs it. Let's be honest here. This deck needs a Lightning Storm. There's no way getting around it. So play triple of those. Free advantage. Dark Ruler no more to say no to combo boards. This deck is not good against combo. So triple Dark Ruler does perfectly fine. I play double tactics because I do play the 1 Pinkertops. If I didn't have the Pinkertops in there, I would play a triple tactic. But, you know, gaining the free advantage of the draws to draw into your extenders, or, you know, looking at your opponent's hand, shuffling one back, or even taking something that your opponent controls is very, very crucial. And then, to round it all off, we have the triple evenly matched. Now, this card is absolutely bonkers still. Just free removal. Who doesn't want free removal? Face down, banished. Absolutely absurd in this format. Absolutely absurd. So, that's it for the side deck and the main deck and extra deck. I would like to thank you guys all for clicking the video and watching. I know that we've been getting a little bit more traction recently on YouTube, which is always much appreciated. Thank you for liking our videos and commenting. Truly means a lot to us here at Delinquent Duo. So, we look forward to seeing you guys in the next video, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.